Hello everyone, this is Melna since 2000. Welcome back to my channel, and I am back with another in the club. Yes, it's been forever. I don't even remember the last time that I did one of these. All I know is I've done two already. So if you have not seen these before, I'll give you a brief kind of introduction. Basically, in the club is my way of sharing with you guys the ideas that I use in my gameplay. So basically, everything that I show you, I've done like in my games, and I think that Get Together is a underrated pack. People don't understand really how clubs work, how they can work, and so they say they don't use them, and I think they're doing a disservice to them in their games because you can do so much with them. So that's the point of the series. The playlist is linked below, so if you want to see the first one I did, which I think was showing how you can do mentoring, so having like your sim be a mentor to other sims, and like have them actually increase their skills. And I think the second one I did was about teams. So you have here, I think it's her name Cameron. I think her name was Cameron. Yeah. So you have here Cameron. I showed how she was on a basketball team, so showing how you can do teams. And so this episode, guys, as it's titled, is how to do it's actually more specific. This one is about doing a research and debate club. And so this really comes from the so university just came out, and if you don't know, university actually has a new, I guess, research and debate skill that has come out. And basically, with this skill, if you read up on it, it can help you in like the law degree, which needs, I think, research and debate, logic, and charisma. So that's kind of like where it plays. And then when you're in school, you can also be on a kind of like a debate team. So I was like, I have a sim in my legacy save who I've always said wanted to do politics. And once the law career came out, I was like, oh my gosh, no, he's gonna go into law. So I was like, how can I, as a teen, help prepare him for this? First of all, for school, so that he can get into distinguished program. If you don't know about that, you can look it up, but so that he can get into a distinguished program and then kind of have a leg up when he gets into school. So I thought, great, I'm going to put him in a research and debate club. So this is kind of coming from what I've done in my legacy phase. So um also, this can also help you with the political career. So if you do want to do politics, it kind of this will actually help. This research and debate club will actually help you with that too. So anyway, all right, I've done enough talking. So I've talked about the career. So club, we gotta make the club. So down here, now it's called social groups. It used to be called club. So down here on the bottom right here on the screen, you want to go to your clubs. Here's the varsity women's basketball team that I did in the other video, but you want to go to this drop down, join, create club. So in this case, guys, she's going to be the, I guess, leader of this club just because she's the one creating it, but you can have other sims create it and then maybe have your sim, have to get into it. So I don't have it in here, but as you can see, it's very limited. But I do talk about another mod that lets you put multiple club icons in here. So like it's literally tons and tons of icons to more specialize this. But for this video, I kind of just wanted to use no mods other than I think I have MC Command Center in here for a certain reason. So that's kind of all the mods I have in here. So anyway, I'm going to choose this book one. Kind of like, research and debate, whatever. So, just for the purpose of this, I'm just going to call this High School Debate Club or something like that. Let's just call it that. We want invite only because we don't want everybody coming in here. Club requirement, age, we want teen only. And then I don't know if children can do it, but I doubt it. What else do you want? That's it. Yeah, teen. So what I was saying earlier is if you want, like, once your sim gets really good and maybe their people get really good, you can then put the skill level 2+ on there. There are other mods, like I said, that allow you to change this from this 2 to like 5 or 7 or 10. So you can look up those mods as well to kind of, further specialize your club. So like maybe have like a beginners and then have like an advanced, things like that. So but for now we're going to just keep it at a regular. All we're requiring is that they be teens. And then for club activities, let me get my thing here to make sure I do the right stuff. Okay, so for club activities we want to pick, so for hobbies we want debate. And I have no special, like, this is not the one that has my special mods in here. So this is all stuff that you can use depending on the packs you have. So then do research. We want that one. We want, is it in here? Yes, read. We want read. And then I think I want fun and games now. Yes, we want play chess. And then just to make sure they get their skills up a little bit faster, you want to go social and then be friendly. So these are just the ones I've chosen, guys. You can choose whatever the heck you want to choose, but these are just the ones that I feel like work better for what I personally was trying to achieve. And then so for debate club, I kind of thought about it and I was like, you know what, I want to ban being mean, being where's it at, being mischievous, and then fighting. So I need to find fighting with that fight, because basically, guys, it's kind of like, in a debate club you want to be professional and you don't want people going at each other's throats. So that's kind of why I'm saying these are bad. So that's what I want to do. And then what you want to do is, because I've set it as teens, I'm going to click on this and basically it's going to bring up who the teens are in the game, and I can add them. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. So because she just started this, I can only choose 5 people. So let's do like 2 girls. So let's try Ashley and Elena, and then let's do like 2 boys. Let's do Rohan and maybe like Kingo. Let's test them out. And I'm actually going to show you guys something. Oh, I could do one more. Okay, hold on. Let's do one more boy. Let's do Peter. I don't really know who Peter is. Let's do Peter. Okay, so now you have it, club. If you want to do a description, you can. So you can just say, beginners, beginners high school debate club, whatever. I mean, you can do a whole spread, but I don't be trying to do all that. Okay. All right. So here are my people. Now here is something. So I use a mod, guys, called Show Sim Info, and I'll put the link in the description below. And basically what I try to use this for, and this is what I did in my legacy save, is when you click on a sim. So here's Ashley. So I'm clicking on Ashley. It says, here it is, Show Sim Info, this sim, and then traits. And I look at their traits and I see she's a vegetarian and she's active. Okay. And so I was like, okay, you know what? That's fine. She maybe can stay in it. And I may look at another one and say this sim, and then see traits and says active, cheerful. So I basically went through all of these in my save for any teen. So like basically I would put the teen in the group, check it, and then like keep swapping them out. Like this one, traits is unflirty and goofball. So In my legacy save, I would have taken him out of the debate club because I'm like, debate club is like very serious and he's a goofball. So I'm like, I don't want him in the club. Like, he wouldn't really join a serious debate club, like, if that makes sense. So I would take him out and then swap him out for somebody else. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna just leave him in. But I'm just telling you what you can do with that show sim info mod, and you only need this mod to be able to look at information about sims. It's not going to affect how your clubs work. And I also only have it in because I want to show you guys something a little later where I can't prove it unless I use that show sim info mod, if that makes sense. Okay. All right, so club has been, oh wait, I screwed up. All right, so also club hangout. I have a lot that I made just for this purpose. If this, no, here we go, IDC R&D library. So it's whack. It was put together in 10 minutes, y'all. So don't judge me. Do not judge me. It's just for the purpose of being able to show you guys this. But in my legacy save, it's actually in like a real library. All right, so we have um we have our club. Just checking my list here. So now we need to actually go start our gathering. So I'm going to say start gathering, and it's going to ask me if I want to gather at the library or stay here. And because of for this purpose, we're going to go to the library. So let's head on over there. Okay, guys. So we are here. And so as you can see, here are all of the members of the club that have shown up. And here's a little library that I made for the purpose of this. And basically what I have to do, which he needs to get out of here, is click here and say lock door for club, and then pick this club, which is the high school debate club member. So that should kick him out, because you want to for me and my purposes, I wanted to kind of be like the school rents out this room in the library for this club. Like, in the back of my mind, that's kind of how I did this. So, all right, so now that that's locked, one thing that I wanted to show you guys is, if you look at her panel, she has no research and development. Oh, development, oh my gosh, research and debate skill, like none. And then here's where the show sim info comes in handy. And I'm going to pick one sim, actually just pick two to show you. So let's pick Ashley. So if I click on Ashley, okay, and I'm going to go to show sim info, this sim, and I'm going to go to skills. And so right now it's showing me all the skills that Ashley has. So I'm not going to worry about cooking or fitness, but let's look at logic. So this one says Ashley has logic, and I'm writing this down. That's why I'm talking kind of low or slow. Ashley has logic 1, 9.7%. So before this gathering, y'all, her logic is 1, and the percent, I guess, that she's going towards 2 is 9.7. And then charisma is 1 at 0%, and then her research and debate is 0. Like, as you can see, it's not even here, which means she's never even touched research and debate. Okay, so I'm gonna hit play. So now that we're all in here, I'll just kind of go over everything that I kind of called them all into the room. So I did like go here together. So we'd have an empty desk. We have a computer. We have the research and debate machines, which is how they get research, the debate skill. We have the debate podium, which is also how they get the skill. We have a chess table, which helps with logic, because you need logic for, I want to say, you definitely need it for the law degree. I don't think you need it for politics. Here's the, oh gosh, I hate this thinking thing. Why is it doing that? So right here is the podium to do speeches, and they can't, I don't think as an adult, I mean, I think as a teen they can't really give a speech, but they can practice speech, and practice speech actually increases charisma, which is a skill that is needed in both the political career and in the law career. So that is why that's in here. And then you can have the chairs here, and then I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay. So next is, okay, the skills. So for research and debate, when you're doing your first one, all you can really do is practice debate. So like, for instance, if she wants to go over here, she can click this. I'm going to hit play. She can click this and say practice debate, and like she'll come on now. Well, she's putting the book away. and she's going to come practice debate by herself. So she's going to come practice debate by herself. And as you can see, some of them, the club members are going to come and kind of listen to her practice her debate. So that's kind of cool because it's very interactive. Like, oh yeah, you know, they're encouraging her. She can do that. She can go to the research machine to research, and here are a few, I guess, options that she can research. As you can see, the menu's only one deep, so there's no more options. It's just these, and I'm pretty sure these come more into play when you're in your actual debate club in college. Um, but you know, they still give you the option to research all these different things while you're here. So what I'm going to do actually, guys, is I'm going to click on her. I'm going to go to MC Command Center, MC Cheats, Cheat Sim Info, Skill Cheat, Set Skill, and I'm going to find Research and Debate because I kind of want to tell you, like, as you go, what things start becoming available. So I'm going to max her to 10 because I want to be able to show you guys what she can do. So I'm going to cancel this. And so at level 2 of research and debate, so while she's debating with all of her friends in her club or whatever, she actually now, if I click on here, has the option to debate a topic with someone. So let's do our gnomes cute or creepy with, and then let's debate with Peter since he's the one coming up there. So fast forward, and she oh, he has to stop. Can you stop? Can you stop him? Great. Hold on. When he stops, I'll come back. Okay, so it turns out that wasn't him. I mixed them two up, so that's why she couldn't do it. But he stopped and now they're doing it. So now it becomes a little bit more interactive because now she can actually debate with somebody else. So I think that's actually pretty cool. So what I'm actually going to do is fast forward this until after the debate is over. Okay, guys, I'm going to pause it for a second. And as you can see, the debate is over. And now she has this debate domination. So she won the debate. And the reason why I'm showing you this is for a later purpose. So just remember this, that she won the debate. Okay. All right. So, and then at level 3, and I'm kind of looking at another screen right now. The only thing that they add is she can now prepare for debate here. As you can see on the computer, she can prepare for debate, and she can now start convincing other Sims. I'm gonna click on this Sim and see if it, let's click on him and see if it pops up. Yep, so here it is, convince to. So now I think at level 3, she can now do bathe or do a keg stand. There's no keg here, so that's why that's not coming up. For okay, so 4 allows you to research more. So as you can see, now we have more choices. So obviously this opened up by having level 4. Level 5, she can convince Sims to do homework or cook meals. Level 6, oh, is contribute knowledge. So you click contribute knowledge. So now these are different skills she has, and this only pops up with skills your Sim has. When I tested this out before I did this game, my Sim only had 2 skills because of the test save, and only 2 showed up. So they can contribute knowledge for anything they actually have knowledge for. Level 7, just more convincing they can do. It said they can convince roommates thinking of leaving the house to stay. Level 8, okay, so level 8, this is why I have a regular computer in here to show you. They can now, more cheats, write and publish a research paper, and that again has to do with the skills your Sim has. So my test one only had 2 things pop up here, but she has all of these skills, so that's why all these options show up. And look, you can actually have fame for it. So think about, like, even if you don't want to do like law or like politics, whatever, like maybe just a teacher who, or a scientist or something like that, that wants to do, research, get their research published and become famous for it, like having a, I don't know, it's just, to me, that's just my brain going off on different storylines. So write and publish a research paper is actually pretty awesome, just to kind of have as a skill for research and development, even if your Sim isn't like, doing university or any of this other stuff. And then 9, I believe it says you can convince others to go streaking and then convince your boss to give you a bonus. And then 10 allows you to do these things. So now with 10, she can click on this and she can either give a professional commentary on this podium or this podium. Give professional commentary. So that's pretty cool. And I have to get rid of that stupid thing. I don't know why it's doing that, y'all. I have no idea. Or she can have a professional debate about time travel with, and then pick somebody. So those are up there. The Carl Sims, that's what I'm reading off of. Carl, it says these are great ways to earn a few extra simoleons. I have yet to figure out how. I don't know if you have to maybe go out to a public lot and debate, and they'll give you money or whatever that professional commentary is. But I have not tried that, so I don't know. Okay. All right. So that is kind of, just showing you guys what you can do. The nice part about it is, guys, that you're getting the skills, you're gaining relationships. This was a quick video, so like I would probably do a little more. Like I would probably, like keep time the way it is and, see what they're debating about and ask someone to play, that or sit and watch someone. Like I would probably do a little bit more, but for the purpose of this video, it's just to show you how a club could work if you wanted to do it in high school to prepare your teenager for college. Okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is we talked about Ashley. There she is. All right. So if you remember when earlier I clicked on her and I said that she had logic 1, charisma 1, and research and development was 0. So let's click on her and then say show sim info, this sim skills. Now, as you can see, logic did not change because that just means she didn't do any logic. Charisma 1 did not change, but look, now she has research and development and it's a 1 because she did something, and it's a 24.6%. So this is also a way to develop your townies. I like to play with my townies. Like I don't like my townies walking around with no jobs, no skills, or looking crazy. So I dress up my townies. If my townie has a child, because I use MC Command Center, I go in, I fix up the house, I give the baby a crib. If the baby grows up to a toddler, I give the toddler a bed because I want to make sure if I ever wind up going over to their house that it's like functional. It looks good, but I also want my townies to have skills and jobs, and I play with multiple households, and I hate getting married to a sim and they have no skills, like just because of the fact that the game isn't doing anything with them. So this is also a way to develop your teams. Like they're giving them skills. So lastly, guys, I went ahead and switched over to Peter. I told you to remember the fact that she debated him and that she won. And if you actually go over to Peter, you can see down here, it actually shows that he lost. It says debate dud from debating opponent. So it actually does have an effect on other sims in your town. And if you go to his like skills or whatever, now he has some research and debate. And I guarantee you, like I've never played university with this save before. So there's no way he had that research and debate skill before, so he got it from being in the club. And then even this 1 for logic, most likely he got that from being in the club. So it just kind of goes to show you that, when you're doing things like clubs and the skill building is a factor, you actually do get to see like the results of how it affects even the other club members. And real quick, just to kind of go into this club or whatever, as you get the point, so like you want these things to be relevant because you want more points so that you can go to the perks and unlock these two and have a bigger club with 8 members and unlock some of the club perks. Not going to go into all the club perks and everything, but you do want these to be relevant. You can change these out. So in this case, it's a debate club, so I don't really think I would change this out, but say it's just like a club of like friends, you may want to change out these activities based on where they're going so that no matter what they're doing, you're still getting points. Make sense? Makes sense. But anyway, all right, guys. So that is pretty much it. I love Cameron. She's so cute to me, isn't she? I love her. Sorry. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think I'm looking over my notes here. I think I covered off on everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this third, edition of In the Club and how clubs could be useful in your gameplay. Like I said, this one was specifically inspired because of university coming out and me wanting to prepare my fam who just aged up to a teen to have, better chances of getting into the distinguished program to be a lawyer when he after he graduates college. So Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.